yeah. Well, the loss of Britain Brexit was a big blow to Irish farmers. There's no doubt about that. And I think what's more significant is the proposed cattle call of 200,000 dairy cattle and the imposition of carbon taxes. I think there seems to be, thanks largely to Green Party policies, there seems to be a war against agriculture and this belief that food can be produced in factories and that agriculture is a bad industry or a dirty industry because it produces carbon. That's absolutely ridiculous. We need to protect our food supplies in Europe. If we don't protect our food supplies, we're going to be in very serious trouble. So a lot of the policies that are aimed at agriculture are very destructive. The meat industry in particular has been subject to all kinds of very restrictive practices. The renderers are able to control the market. It seems to be a completely closed shop, and they seem to be facilitated by the Department of Agriculture inspectors. And there can be no doubt that meat producers in this country are not getting a fair deal. Many of them are being driven to the wall. They're not getting good prices for their produce, which is regarded as the best produce in the world in terms of beef. And they were sold the pup by the Mercosur deal, whereby far inferior beef from South America is allowed to be imported because Germany wanted cheap meat. So that's completely inimical to the whole process of why the European Union was set up. Was set up to enable farmers to feed the European population from within the boundaries of Europe and not to have to import food. So to have this Mercosur deal where an inferior meat is being imported, which can be sold more cheaply than Irish beef, that's a disaster, and it's completely opposed to the purpose of the European Union, the original purpose of the common agricultural policy of the European Union. So those are obviously matters that we have